Okay, now we're getting into one that could start a big argument in their comments section, and I'm not really very deeply familiar with a lot that I'm going to talk about, but I do have a very strong opinion on the to answer this question, and I have a pretty forceful, determinate, adamant question. There might be some very ridiculous scenarios of choices that I'm not aware of, and I'm open to be challenged by that. But at this point, I'm 100%er on this. And is it ever right to have an abortion? No. Are there exceptions? People are probably mad and everything, hot mad, and they're probably talking out loud right now. What about the death of the mother, the safety of the mother? What about if the um, unwanted pregnancy? She actually says this unfit example of a parent, unfit parent, and there are unfit parents, they shouldn't be pregnant. And then there's rape. What about rape victims? Financial, they're not going to be able to take care of the baby. And let's say that unfit parent will abuse them. Well, they could change and all that. Who knows the future? People change. But the scenarios, or complications in the hospital, all sorts of things like that. Um, I'm sorry, but at this point, and we could discuss particulars if you want in the comment sections. I'm interested in this dialogue, and maybe I need more information and all. But fact is, as I believe personally, just so clear, ask a biologist who studies life constantly. At conception is a baby. That's a life, a forming human being. I don't agree with a blob of tissue and fetus, as are technical terms. It's a human tissue. It's a human baby. And so now you have two lives. So unwanted, you're going to kill it because of convenience, or let's say you just can't help it. There's no way you could take it. There's adoption. I know you probably already know that, but I just don't see the right of taking another human being. Just realize that little, I'm going to get emotional, the baby, that's a little baby. And and there are mothers who die after birth, a cesarean section, saving the baby, and the mother dies. I'll tell you what, in my life, if I was a mom, and you say, well, you're not a woman, I do have human emotions, and if I were a dad, I would be a good dad. um, but I would be very much willing. I'll do it for the baby right now. If I was going to save a baby's life out, and I'm outside, I don't even know the baby, I'll take my life before you take that baby's. Give that little child a chance to live. Sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to apologize for the little life in there. No choice of its own. I'm pro-choice for that life, of that baby, for that baby. Protection of that life. Helpless. Give it a chance. Give that little girl or little boy a chance. And yeah, I would, if I was a mother, I would sacrifice my life and say, tell my baby I love her or him, and let that little child have some life, on this earth. All right. I don't know. So talk to me if you disagree. I know the rape thing was terribly. I'm not trying to be insensitive to the horror of scenarios. Like, ugh, but the fact is, take that baby and love that baby. It's not that person's fault either. Why take and destroy that little life? Sure, that was horrible, but still give that little child a chance to live and love that baby. And I'm sure, tons of stories out there of babies who lived, who were fantastic human beings, even though it was a horrible thing that this man did. Ugh. All right, I'm done. I hope that helps.